Oh my goodness. I don't even know if you heard anything I was saying because my microphone was off. I hope it didn't go off for very long. I don't know when it turned off. I better watch that. And also, some of my episodes with my microphones in are not taking my voice very well. So you guys have got to tell me what's going on because I'm finding out after things are over. Please tell me while it's happening. So I hate to tell you this. There's only 16 hours left in this video game for this special event called School Spirit Event with the Crush Crush Girls. We've really tried hard, Fanos Fabros and I. I hope that Dr. Frederick does chase me in here. I know he couldn't stay long, but really, I don't like to blend one episode into another episode. This is a different thematic kind of a thing. So hopefully Dr. Frederick comes back in. We can chat. And Fanos Fabros, hopefully they pop in and let me know how they're doing. I know they've been busy doing interviews, getting ready for interviews and stuff like that. So, but hopefully I'll catch somebody soon. But I'm gonna either do a whole big long thing and bore you all plenty times. I know you're ready for me to go back to World of Warcraft. I just know it. It's the more popular thing people like to watch me play. But I really just want to see this. I want to know if our strategy is gonna win in the last Hail Mary moments. But I hate to tell you that when the sun was still up and it's pitch dark out there with a half moon glowing at me in an orangish color. I don't know what color it looks like from your part of the world, but mine here is orange. And it's only like a bit of a half a moonish thing. Since at least 4 o'clock this afternoon, I have had this game stuck on this page to buy one out of 2 microchips that Generica wants. It's $86.64 billion in Crush Crush money. And we've only got 20. We're not going to make it. I'm very upset about this, and I don't have a way to get enough diplomas for a speed boost going like this. So, since there's only 3 girls, and this one's maybe down for the count, unless I could boost something, this isn't going to happen. So, assuming Generica's the last thing we move on, can we put everything else in place to pop right behind her right away? Funny would be the next thing. It needs to be a 64. Is Funny 64? It is 63. It requires 6 hours and 4 minutes to get to 64. Leaving us 10 hours and... I can't even see my calendar to know if I'm available tomorrow morning to finish this. We made it to block 19. We are on the last row of this supposed 5-day event. Oh, always we lose one day to not being able to move at all and having no money. We are cash poor. Let's see, though. Did anything get to where it needs to be? Balance is nowhere near what it needs to be. It needs to be a 66. It's a 58. Funny is 6 hours away. Foresight wants to be a 60 now. It's a 57 with 2.5 hours to become 58. So 6 to 7 hours for that to get to where it needs to be minimum. Insight, what did they want Insight to be? 66. It's 64. 3 hours. Minimum of 6 hours to get where it needs to be. Nope. Two times. Okay. Everything needs about 6 hours, so nothing's moving here. This is the best configuration I can figure to get money. It looks like some things do, when they level up enough, adjust their money a little more, but yep, this is the most we can do. At least 4 of them were buffed at some point earlier in the game. So the only thing we can control here is clicking until we're dead to get that heart around, because I'm not throwing money at the hearts at this point. If it could be done for free, I've got to do it the hard way, the long way, the only way. Because I need every penny of that money, because she needs 2 microchips. We are a quarter of the way to getting 1. This one wants magnets. If we level her, she still needs to level 2 times. She needs to be a level 2. So if we line her up behind Generica to just pop after Generica pops, she needs 6 magnets. So maybe I'm going to spend the money there. Karyn, there's nothing we can do. We need insight. We need insight to hit 66. Oh, that's at least 9 to 10 hours away. Nothing we do. This is the only thing we can move on, and I guess I'm going to spend the money to do that. If I can get 3 diplomas, I'm going to buff one of these hobbies that's way behind. I guess I'm buffing balance because it's the most behind. It's scaring me how far behind. Wait, let me check that again. Balance has to be how much? 69. Yeah, we're gonna buff that because the only other thing I could possibly do is a 1-hour time skip. We're not gonna get another 30 diplomas, so forget that. One block will do nothing for us. So a 1-hour time skip, we're not going to get it. I'm going to buff the individual things and hope that our speed bumps are enough. I'm so scared because we also need money to get everything done. No, the buffs for the hobbies, that's it. Okay, magnets. Do we have enough to buy more than one magnet? No. We could buy 1 out of 6. I'm so ticked off. I'm so glad. Hey, Dr. Frederick, you made it back. I'm so glad. How are you doing? Tell us about what's been keeping you busy lately. I just took a big swig of water. I don't know if you're proud of me, but I really love the foodie episode. And the one for next week is going to be the most unique I've ever done, but I love it too. I just have to add the riddles for it. But it's so super fun. And I'm actually going to make this beef thing because it just looks so amazing. I need it all. Oh, that's always nice to visit family. That's really nice. Oh, this one, she's got a long way to go for her hearts, too. No, maybe I'll spend... Okay, does this one's... Absolutely nothing we can do for this one. It is just a waiting game. I like visiting family because everybody owns pets except me. And I'm never going to own a pet because I'm just not home enough. And when I'm doing this, I don't have time for it. It's not fair. It's not fair to a little living creature to not let it have a fun life. But I like to visit everybody else's dogs. I'm sorry you got stuck on. I've done a lot of travel on trains. There's a whole train culture out there. We see in certain communities. And I always bought this tiny little DVD player so that I could watch movies for myself. Because you can't get the connection for Wi-Fi to work at all. Yeah. I used to have a cat once upon a time, and I used to travel in one of those cars that you could lock the door, and your chair could be the bed, and because I'm kind of physically small, me and the cat were okay in that space. But when you came out, because you paid for this bed, you could go to the back, like the caboose, and it was 2 stories with like a glass ceiling. And at night I loved it because you could look at the stars, and it always had little trays of cookies and stuff. I don't know if COVID ruined that. You can get like lemon water. I felt very fancy doing that. And people were very nice who were there eating the free cookies and lemon water. Oh, thank you so much. It was a very quickie decision that I made. I knew I wanted to attach one of the girls. Bonnie Bella is a cook, so she's going to be my co-host for this stuff, but I'm going to pick different dating sites to do the different shows so it becomes a little more interesting. I know you can't say, but I am so glad to see you. I haven't forgotten about your story. It's just I was fussing and I haven't been able to do my original idea, but I'm playing with it. I haven't forgotten, and it will happen. I promise this month it will happen. You know what? I am. And so there's going to be a couple of cow jokes coming up, but I've actually pre-posted stuff to fill most of this month and one of the day, because I am trying to take things that are similar and spread them out across the weeks or every 3 days or so you'll notice that. And I want to keep everybody entertained, and this is the time of year that I can do that. And it's given me a chance to get out and do other things. I've actually been very, very busy, but I was very interested to realize I only like consciously realized maybe yesterday or the day before that I actually have been quite inspired by a lot of things. And every time I sit down with you guys, I miss the Friday night tucking and chills we used to do because they always produced new ideas. I've got so many things started and nothing finished. But it means like when I'm bored of something, I can flip around and look at something else and remember, oh, hey, I was going to do that. And I found some videos I actually have made and then for some reason or some memes. And I'm like, oh my God, I was doing that. I liked that. And it's like, I'm actually going back to finish things more than anything else. But I've been like really inspired when I got this idea in my head like maybe 2 days ago to do this. And I have literally 5 episodes, which could be 6. Just based on the ingredients in the video game. And I mean, I've done it for WoW and I've done it for Minecraft. I've done it for like Disney movies. Why not do it for this? I mean, this may not be the most popular game for everybody to watch me do, but for some of us, yeah, why not? And I've done Harry Potter menus too, actually, which is also a video game, although I was inspired by the movies. But yeah, I am at least, I may not be the best at the computer stuff, and I know my microphones are doing funny things with my voice, which I hope isn't right now, but I am a creative. Like, I am not running out of ideas. I have no time for all my ideas. Yeah. But so are you still writing? Like, is that something you do for hobby, or is this something you studied in school, or is this something you do that you get paid to do? I'm just curious about that. Also, do you like the icon I've been using to represent you, or do you, like, if you draw and you want to make one for me to use to represent you when I do the door games and stuff, or the fan fiction, send me something, or show me something I don't know. Can we upload pictures in our comment boxes under, like, can we link pictures as well as comments under the shows in YouTube? I haven't even thought about that. How you guys can show me stuff. Because I've talked Tishy Adams into maybe drawing her own, because she can draw. Because right now I'm using a bobblehead because she owns a bobblehead, so we're both cool with that picture. But to be less infringement on copyright kind of stuff, if you guys do choose your own pictures you want me to use to represent you, I will. I hang on to the doctor one though for you, and the one in the bathing suit I used at a beach one time for that beach dating game. I want to make some more of those little ones. Yeah, like I've really tried to chase the algorithms, and that got me away from what I originally came in here to do, but at the same time, I try to flow with what I think people are liking more. But with the video games, it's hard because I'm drawn to things that I think other people want to see other things, but I wasn't having fun doing them, so I made that choice to not. And the only one I'm missing is World of Warcraft. I think right now Plunderstorm would be happening through the summer, so, but I promised myself I'd take care of other things first. And I always intended to have Gamer Night be showing people free stuff they can do rather than showing them things they can't afford to do, because I hate that. I don't like window shopping. Yeah. This woman, like, if she's a teacher, she really should be able to afford a shirt. I know, like, what I'm wearing right now doesn't help my case. But, you know, how much is a magnet? This hurts now. I don't think I'm gonna win at all. I'm not. I'm upset. I should have buffed everything in the beginning. But then I wouldn't have had time boosts. I don't know. 12. No, I can get another magnet. Okay, nothing I can do here. I'm not going to be able to buy the microchips right now, but I'm looking at these circles for Generica and Karyn. If Karyn can pop, that's at least one more diploma. And if Generica can roll, that's one. And she has to pop at least twice. That could be 5. And that means maybe a 1 hour time skip. It's not a lot, but it's money. And maybe 1 level for these guys. These are the last ones so far. And the scary part is not knowing what these girls will ask for next. So we can't work ahead with the time we've got left. Yeah. How close are you, Insight? 64. 3 hours to go to be 65. She needs to be 66. So at least 6. Everything here is calculating to be at least six hours. So let's just do some thinking. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Okay, 6 o'clock in the morning I can be up. And if I have to be anywhere tomorrow. It will be by 8. So I got time to check in for a Hail Mary. I'm thinking this game ends at noon tomorrow, maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, because I think it started at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's my guess. But I'll be there to the bitter end. Feeling sad if we don't make it, but we so certainly tried. We made it to box 19. We were stuck on box 18 for 2 days, I think. No, 17 to 18. Yeah. What will we get? We'll get time blocks. That will be helpful. And then we will get speed boost. Okay, that speed boost gives me some hope, but we've got to get there. We've got some time to level Desiree, but... Is Funny 64 yet? No. Funny will be 64 in 6 hours. Okay, so by 6 o'clock in the morning, we know that this goal will pop for us and give us speed boost, which we need. It's about Generica. We got to get her up. We got to get the money for microchips. Man, that's hard. I can't throw away any money unless it's something these women specifically need me to buy. Has anyone ever said that before? Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't want to drive myself insane. We need this money to rise up. We're going to do the magnets for this one first and get her closer to her goal. And since I can't really move on Generica, there's no way I can afford this. I'm going to have to sleep on it to have the money to afford her microchips. So Karyn's going to just pop on her own whenever she feels like it, maybe by the morning too. Ayika's still making faces. Do you see her? She's making faces. Her chin is tweaking. But Generica... We'll just work on her in the morning. Right now we'll do the magnets first because we can reach the 12 billion before we can reach any 85 billion. That's okay. I don't even remember what I asked. I want you to try this Crush menu, the bold menus. Next week's menu, the most unique ever. You're not even going to be able to guess what it is, but it's all based on stuff in this school event. That's all I'm telling you. Oh, but just to show you, look. See the cranberry barrettes from Karyn and the pot of coffee. Wasn't kidding when I said 2 billion. Oh, I'm in the way. Hang on. The pot of coffee. That. And the green apple. See that. Oh, this is the page that inspired today's Riddle Me Crush Din Din. Yeah, say that 5 times fast. Oh, maybe that should have been the page, but no, it's not going to be the page. But this was the page that inspired the beginnings of it all. And I especially love what I did with the beef. Yes, I liked working with the beef. Yay, I like beef. All right, that's enough of that. And that, and that. She's going to take a lot of work. Thank you so much. I thought, like, once I was thinking about it, I'm like, I already do this with other video games. Let's do it. I mean, I'm wondering if I could find out who to email it to tell the makers of the game what I did, or will they just nab me for copyright for showing me playing with their characters? I just don't know what's the safest thing to do. But then anyways, that was what I was thinking of. I do have a whole cookbook for Aika, and it's going to be working with wild meats. But it's actually in the, it's using the Blush Blush universe. So those guys better be careful. So here's who we won during the game, but they don't come with us into the other game. They're most of them personalities in the telephone part of the game. This girl. She bugs out with her eyes. She's the only one that doesn't get hearts in her eyes. And this one is the one that has to go next. And then this one, I don't know about her. And this one, she's always posing. I feel like she's a California girl with that pale lipstick. I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's cute. I mean, when I started video gaming, I went into World of Warcraft, so this is a totally different look. But I love anime, and I need color therapy, so to me, this is color therapy. Yeah, I'm very convinced she's Yandir. Okay, we're gonna go into the regular world because looking at the same thing over and over again is boring for everybody. I'm gonna drink some water though to your health and mine. Here we go. I love this little cute chibi. Look at her here in the regular world. Clean clothes, perfect posture, wants to please. Let's see over here. We want to get Esper. We haven't missed a day this week, so that's really good stuff. Love the colors in this game. Now, I'm not having fun really in this side of the world anymore because it's kind of boring now. But we have changed the clothing of some of these girls. Is that the same dress? No, not the same dress. They're all slightly different. She's our Playboy bunny, but she's actually very polite. This little girl, she's the most forward. And here's Bunny Bell, see, from our cooking show. Hi, Bonnie. There's with her heart eyes. That's why I wore sunglasses that were heart-shaped in the cooking side. Because of that. Yeah. You are. So there's nothing we can do with her. I've been buying her designer bags. She's been a good girl. And look, see the martini glass? That's why I did the apple martini. Apple teenies. She wanted a designer bag. 5 billion. Can we get her more than one? We have to buy them one at a time, girl. But we can get you, I think, 3. There's 2. Oh, we're just short. Well, you got 2. Usually I only give her 1. So that's something. Oh, it's almost there. Then we got Fumi, who's the time traveler. Everybody wants cars, and there is no money for that. And this bear is going to just have to wait because Rika's getting all the purses first. Nobody else getting a car. This one likes shoes, and yet they're Cinderella-looking kind of shoes. Yeah, you got 5 shoes. That's pretty good. I don't have 5 shoes. Here, done. More shoes. Oh, you got 15 shoes. I think we gave her 20 shoes last time. Oh, we got her 20 shoes. Yay. Yeah, I know. I want to hear her sing, though. It would be nice to hear her sing. In fact, we can listen to some music. Oh, we can't because I have my HyperX plugged in. Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting that. I don't know why it blocks things. Are you hearing music? Because I'm not. Maybe, yeah. It's an interesting thing. I want to hear her sing karaoke. I think they should build that into the game. And when we see this girl, we should hear some karaoke. Where's her shoes? Buy one more. You got 21 pairs of shoes today, girl. It's more than other people got. This one's been waiting. You know, even before I reset this game, this is where we were stuck with her for a year. And cake. You want cake. Okay. She eats a lot of cake for a skinny girl. Just saying. Only 100 at a time. Oh, but we're halfway now. That's all right. And then this one, still waiting for Momoa to show up, really. Peanut. He lives somewhere else in the world. Okay, that's as much as we can do. We're going to look right here, Bonnie Belle. Hi, Bonnie. There she is. Holding on to her apron. All right, we're going to check on the boys. Oh, wait, let's go back to the special game first. I think even when I leave from the special game, I always come in through the main game first and then have to portal over. I think that's always been the thing. She's at a 0.1% on the heart circle. Thank you so much, Dr. Frederick, for coming and chit-chatting. And thank you for being my #1 fan today. You got the purple crown. And yeah, it is fun. I'm so glad I got to see you. I hope you get a good rest after taking that train ride. Get to stretch out again. And safe travels if you're still traveling tonight. Be careful out there. And we'll see you soon. Look forward to it. We're sending much love with our purple hearts. Thank you so much, and you as well. You can still making faces. I saw her bow twitch. She's always making faces. Let's show her up here. Always making faces at me, Miss Aika. I saw what you did. Have a great night out there. All right. One microchip will cost us $86.64 billion, and we have 10. We need 12 to buy a magnet for Miss Desiree, so we're going to focus on that. And just line up everyone else behind Generica, and then Generica is basically the floodgate, so that when she finally rolls over in the last hours of this game, we'll grab our time burst. Funny will be, like the hobby will be up high enough, and we'll just roll through it to Miss Desiree, who needs to become a lover. So we've got to get her to the end game as much as we can. So if I can't work on Generica first, let's just get all of Miss Desiree's stuff lined up in a row so she can become a lover as soon as possible and get us another diploma or two, getting her there so that I can buff something. I think I only need 3 to buff these things, right? And 5 if I want a time skip. You do make your own art. Okay, listen, Dr. Frederick, if you ever give me a piece of your art for you, like to represent you in my door games, and also to put you inside when I make a show with your story, to get you in there somehow, give me them. I won't use it for anything except to represent you in my works, which would be great. I'm getting Tishy to do the same thing, because she can draw. I know she can. She's just shy. I draw so badly, and I've been considering actually doing, I draw badly, watch me do it. Because we already know I sing badly, and I'll do it anyways. Like, I do everything badly. But you know, at least I'm doing it. I don't know how bad it really is. We'll find out. But I'm looking into, I don't know how much it would cost to do those overhead cameras. Because really, I pin everything up on, I bend boxes and I use duct tape to build like the thing that's holding my camera, the thing that's holding stuff up. I build this stuff. It's so ugly. Nobody sees because I don't want to have to spend the money. But I think I should at some point spend that money once I can. Not right now, but it's on my list of things to do. You know that I will. And I'm honorable. I am actually worth my word. I will not use it for anything but to represent you and all the stuff I do to love my fans. Okay. It's boring to see me do this, but I am going to click this button and I tap this lady until I get her a magnet at least one more time tonight. Then I'll check on the boys' universe and we'll go see Nim and how he's doing since he ate my fabulous Crush Crush Din Din meal. Yeah. I'll tell you, I had a talent for dancing, and going into studios took that uniqueness away. You can't undo it once that happens. And it's kind of like with my art, it's definitely distinct and not professional looking, and yet it's unique. So, my singing talent, I use that as my superpower, singing badly, because if people don't want to hear it, they need to do what I asked them to do the first time, or they're going to hear it. If I love you, I will not sing happy birthday. But I will buy you whatever food you love the most. And you know I'm not poisoning you. See, me and Aika, we have a few things in common. My brother actually said something once, and I was so surprised he said it because I didn't know he was actually paying attention. My brother's always known how to cook really well. He designs food on a plate the way other people paint a picture. He should have been a chef, really. He's really good. And so, of course, I'll burn the water and scald the toast, if you catch my meaning. And there was some guy complaining to my brother about how he couldn't domesticate me. But listen, I've always paid my bills and have no debt, so people never suffered with me in their world. But anyways, when I used to cook my cultural food, a guy would gain 20 pounds in a month. Like, I had to stop cooking my own food. I do it once in a blue moon because so many cheeses, so many yummy things, but it makes you big. And I don't work in a field, so I'm not going to lose that weight. So anyways, I'm walking out, my brother says, if you're stupid enough to he said, I believe in a woman. I couldn't believe my brother said this because our mother's everything. But it came out of his mouth one time. That women belong in the kitchen if they're not in the bedroom with me. I said, you what? And he goes, wait. And he looks the guy dead in the face and he goes, however, if you're stupid enough to put my sister in the kitchen, if you make her go there, you will deserve the poisoning you're going to get. Good luck if it's just a stomach ache. And did you know the wrong combination of 4 innocent-looking spices in your spice rack that everybody lives with, a spice rack that's been there for who knows how many generations of your family, can make you anything from migraines to stomach aches to dead. You just have to know which ones. So me and Aika, yeah, know how to live off the land, cooking raw meats, willing to do the deed, put something over a campfire, and we're all fed. Voila. But I actually lived in places where I met people who worked the trap lines and taught me stuff so I could survive. And I lived in the places where there were no paved roads. I went beyond where the sidewalk ends and there's no sidewalk and there's no road, and still we're out there. And if something washes away in a flood in the spring, you just stay on your side until someone sends help. And until then, you got 2 or 3 days. So I always kept a fishing pole with a filleting knife and all my hooks and my box. And with my mummy's sleeping bag, because you never knew if it was winter. You didn't know what would happen out there. And people just very politely hung out fishing and making coffee and bannock around a campfire. And sleeping in your own vehicle. I was always glad I at least always had a vehicle for a roof and a locking door to be safe. But there is going to be pages out of Aika's cookbook coming up, not next week. That's going to be a page out of Lake's cookbook. I'm going to have a different girl every time. I had to start with Bonnie Bell. I believe she'd bake this kind of a meal. Yeah. That's my story. I always come up with something I remember that's different to tell you guys. I don't like saying the same thing all the time. That's boring. But at least I'm chit-chatting, because right now her staring at us with her skirt riding up and her socks falling down like that. I'm very convinced that she's got those two, what are those, chopsticks in her head, holding up that bun. So if Aika gets out of hand, she could poke her back. That's how she survived here. She's the only teacher alive in this game. Anyways, we are at 10 billion.84, and we need it to be at 12 to get one magnet. We need 5 magnets for this woman. But I'm hoping that those magnets will significantly push the green ring around that circle next to the heart, so that it will help us level up as we do this. So I'm not sparing any penny. I used to throw the gold at, or the money at, the hearts, buying them lots of gifts just to push the heart around faster. But I need every penny for the magnets and for those stupid microchips. And I'm worried that these other ladies are going to be asking for multiples of microchips. We don't have the time to make that gold. And what's driving me more crazy is there's nothing else I can action to do anything about this game. I have to wait 6 hours, which is 4 in the morning. Hopefully I'll be asleep by then. So by 6 in the morning, and I'm fully conscious. So we're very close to 11 billion. I haven't actually calculated how long that's taking to get 1 out of 5 magnets. But with everyone down, we push around that circle for the hearts. So that's a good thing. Now, Dr. Frederick, you do have your own channel, right? I think I'm following you on Twitter. I don't remember. I'm following you somewhere. I just haven't been back. I've actually been really busy. I usually, this time of year, I can sleep for a week and swim in suntan. I haven't been swimming at all. I'm very sad about not being a part of summer this year, but it's also a year where I've been struggling with breathing and my health. I think I developed asthma. Was it last year? Yeah, last year they gave me a puffer. I run out of my puffer, and I'm too cheap to get another. But I suck on ice cubes, as you guys know, and I've been actually worried about, like, for the first year of my whole life, having a little air conditioner unit so that I can breathe in the afternoon. But I also discovered a local place where I could go to watch free movies. They just ask for donations, and it's air conditioned, and so it's so comfortable, and they have free snacks. Some people bake and bring stuff. I give money. I'll buy stuff, but I cannot bake. And I've been looking around I offered to do some volunteering somewhere, and nobody's called me back. No one's giving me interviews, and no one wants me to volunteer. It just, their processes take too long. By the time they get to me, I'll be back in school. That's non bueno. I wanted to do a second Dear Enemy of Mine song, a chaser to the first one. I only had one really good, funny comment I heard from a friend who's an ex-army police. They ground up the AWOL people. I can't get any of my army friends to tell me any new ones. So I've been looking stuff up online, but more I'm seeing the insults they're told in their punishments or in their, well, you know, when you're running around and they sing those weird songs and you have to copy what they say and all that. So I'm not finding what I can use yet. But I sort of have the start of 3 verses, and they don't necessarily fit into my original. But anyways, because Magnus is my very first follower ever, knowing I was going to do this before I did it, he likes seeing follow the bouncing ball stuff with my head. You think that's hilarious? He's the one that asked me for dad jokes. He's also one of the people that talked me into playing WoW in the first place. This is hilarious. Yeah. I'm surprised how much Oh, 11.17 billion. I'm gonna do this and I'm not stopping, even if I get a cramp in my fingers. Oh my goodness. Only dirty jokes are coming to mind. I'm trying to behave myself here. So I'm gonna keep clicking her. I'm gonna keep tapping this teacher, Miss Desiree, with my strongest finger. Well, my knuckles feel like I'm about to cramp, and the top, near my elbow, at the top of my forcep muscle. I don't know, guys. Do you feel that? Feels like it's straining. Giving you a play-by-play. Oh, but I was actually thinking of doing like question and answer periods. If you guys start sending me your questions in comments, so that I can do a show where I'm sitting under a spotlight, like a stool pigeon, and I answer your questions. I want to do a show like that. I think that would be hilarious. Because I feel like all of my gaming stuff is right now just this game, and I didn't mean it to be so much, but I was really hoping that, I was really gunning for me and Fanrose getting to get our strategies figured out so we can win. They've won twice. I don't know if we're close enough. We just don't have enough gold. I'm not putting real money on this. I feel like they set this up so you can't win without putting money on it. So that Fanrose has done it twice. I'm really trying. I don't know how I'm going to jump ship, though. At the very bitter end, I feel like I make one mistake and there's no time to undo it. 11-3. Come on, we need a 12. We need a 12. We need a 12. Oh, but we've climbed a couple of point percentages for the affection meter. I am going to have to stop soon because I'm actually feeling it. I think because I'm thinking about it, I'm feeling it. Okay, I'm doing the thing that they tell you to do when you're rock climbing and you don't want to fall to your death and let go. You lean back so your arms are straight. You take the pressure off your hands, but your feet are forward. And my knees are bent. And I'm leaning back in my gamer chair that I built for myself a couple months ago. And I love it. I'm trying to rest my arm while I continue to grip with my fingers here. You can probably hear it. What else can I tell you? No, I've been reading. Every once in a while, I take a little bit of time to read. And I do wish I was monetized because it would make it easier to spend as much time as I'm doing. I do feel like there's other things I must do and things that are always undone, so I feel guilty. But right now, I don't know. Well, I've got the time to do it, and I don't want to have to worry about other things. I don't want to think. I just want to have some fun. And this is part of my fun. I just want to do it. Though I am thinking I should get back into WoW. Ooh, when I'm looking this way to look at your chat, I'm not looking down or top, people. I'm looking at the chat. I have to turn my head to see what you guys are saying. I'm leaning back still. I don't know how badly my voice sounds or not when I lean away. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? See, I'd like to do question and answer periods. That would be fun. That might be fun. I also want to know what themes of jokes you want me to put in the meme area, in the mini short stuff. Do you want affirmations? Do you want more roll the dice games? I did them in the first year. They weren't so popular. This time around, a couple of them really hit big. Not a lot. I've done 4 of them this time. You've seen 1 or 2 of them by now. There's so many recipe stuff. It was just so stacked with recipe stuff, I felt I really had to do something else to break up the fact that I'm getting so many recipes. Huh? Aw, thank you, Mr. AFK, for letting me know you can hear me. I'm your white noise. A lot of people come to me for white noise and other people for invigoration, but I'm the white noise. That's okay, I'll own that. Because when I came into this channel, I wanted to help people fall asleep. I just didn't know it would be because I'm so boring when I'm talking. No, but really, I do want to help you fall asleep or be relaxed or de-stress. That was my whole goal when I started this whole thing, because I was so exhausted from having so much trouble sleeping, and as I was learning about things to do to help, I wanted to share what I was learning with you guys to help too. Oh, I stopped moving. 12.37. We're so close. Okay. I keep tapping. It's flirting. I'm flirting with her. I have to flirt. I discovered this little local shop. I thought it was like a little Chinese store, but they called it South Asian, but it's India. Stuff in India. So I bought jalebi because I like it. I actually have a recipe from a newspaper I got in Trinidad one year near Christmas time for an old jalebi recipe, which I have it here. I just haven't done it. I got lazy and I buy it now. But when you make it yourself, it's really drippy and nice. And this one's not so drippy, but when you leave it outside of the fridge and it goes to room temperature, it's more sticky. But it's fun. Fun to remember something I used to eat when I was younger, and I like it. And I still like it. So I was just glad. And I saw these chia drinks. So I spent a bit of money, but they were cheaper than buying a can of pop these days, unless you go to a dollar store. And I got the chia seed with strawberry juice drink. I didn't mind it. It didn't last as long as a pop can, but I'm figuring, I don't know how much sugar's in it, but chia seeds are good and strawberry is good. So maybe I drank something good today. And I've been drinking a lot of water. A lot of water with my mint leaves and a lot of water with my crushed I have a bag of limes and I'm crushing them under the ice cubes, muddling it or whatever, and then I throw in my mint leaves. I guess you could say I'm having a water-based mojito. I'm not thinking of that. But do I put it in my water? I'm back to that. That's what I was doing when I first started streaming. Ooh, I like to think I might be someone's muse. I like that. I gotta should be a muse. Yay, am I amusing to you? Aw, I tried to make a funny. Okay, I'm sorry this looks boring, but it's how I'm remembering that I'm here for a magnet. So I don't make any mistakes with this money at all. Once I buy this magnet, I'm going to shut this down. We're going to go visit the boys, because I may reset them one more time. That hog Dmitry, that Russian hog, he's making me reset 15 times. I've done it 10 times. I don't want to do it 15 times. Maybe I'm just going to keep resetting right after the bunny comes alive, just so I'm not losing too much again in progress. Oh, but Ichiban, I forgot it was Ichiban. It's like a purple Tony the Tiger. I like him, the Ichiban character. There's one more character that I had before I started resetting anything ever after Ichiban. I remember that now. So I'm sending him back all of them to the abyss until I can get them again. Because I need that side to the date stuff to go faster. This side is pretty good for its speed now. I'm pretty happy with it. But I hate all the phone message stuff. I really do hate all the phone message stuff. However, more boys are showing their pictures on the phone. And the boys' side never gets any of these spirit events. None of these special events. So I don't know why that is. Thoughts that I'm having out loud, 'cause I'm the white noise. Come on, 11.9. We need you to be at 12.3. Let's go, let's go. How fast is this going anyways? At least this is a noticeable visual of billions rising. So I've done something right with the money a little bit. Not as much as I'd like, but those hobbies, there's no way to buff them. I think I'll only get enough diplomas to buff one thing. And I think what I have to do is buff balance. Because it needs to be 66. And it is 59. Foresight is also far away. I don't know. But here's all the money. Money, money, money. Rising up, rising up, rising up. I'm inside a money vacuum. Look at that. Well, the 4 top producers are running. And the other 2 won't make a number big enough to run any of the other ones. So it's just going to stick. We're just going to stick. 11.99 billion. We need 12.3. 12.3. Okay, we got to flirt. So we can do that's all that's in our power to do. So I better come up with another story to tell you. Okay, so things that I was thinking of. I'm going to have to bring back the guild meetings once every other week. I bring it down to once a month, then I abandon it for a little bit because no one's really showing up for that anymore. Hero Flame was the one that used to do that. Hero Flame's kind of disappeared unless they're here in a different name now. I'm very sad about that, only because Hero Flame was the very first to ever talk to me in a time where I was considering quitting because no one was ever showing up. So I miss Hero Flame, and I want to do a shout out to Hero Flame wherever you are out there, and if you are listening, please say hi. Oh, we're at a 12.04. We need 37. Come on, 5. We need a 37. It's a long way to go, and this teacher's staring at me. I think she's like Dolly Parton. She must have like surgically removed a rib so she could have such a tiny waist with everything else popping so far out as it is for her hourglass H-frame figure. I think it's an H-frame. Come on, 12.09 billion radio show. Not really, but you know what I mean. And we need it to be at 12.3. It's a 12.1. It's 12.1. We need a 12.3. Come on, 12.11. You're teasing me. You gotta rise higher. Bring it higher. I'm so sorry for that. Bring it really high. It's gotta go higher than that. I don't know how to sound like those auctioneers, but I almost feel like that's what we need. 12, 12.1, 12.13. I see 12.13 billion over there. I see Desiree staring at me. I see chopsticks in her head. Anybody hungry? Anybody want Chinese food? Anybody want to order that now? 12.14, 12.14. We see 12.14 billion. 12.1.5, 12.15 billion on the floor. We need a magnet. Who wants a magnet? We're going to need a little more. 12.16. I see 12.16 rising up on the billboard for the billions. We're only dealing with billionaires here. And how can we say we're cash poor when we have 12.17 billion on the floor? Keep going, keep going. Somebody better open their pockets real wide. 12.18 billion. That's so much more than you can earn, Miss Teacher Desiree. 12.19 billion, but we need 1.37. Nothing's ever enough. It's never satisfying. Come on, 12.2. We need 12.37 billion. Aika just moved her twin. She's twitching at us. Should definitely make him faces. 12.21 billion. 0.22. 0.22. 22 needs to be a 37. 22 needs to be a 37. I'm cramping. Leaning back. May work on a rock wall, not at a gamer desk. Ow! We're still on it. 12.24 billion. She's staring us down. 12.25. It's moving up. We need to move up a lot further. Cramping. We gotta cramp. We gotta stop. Okay, we're shaking it out. We haven't done our facial warm-ups today. The singer warm-ups. I do know some. 12.28 billion. Some people can make this and some people can't. It's the B, rolling B sound with your lips. You gotta let them go real limp like this. 12.30 billion. We need that 0. It's a 1. That 0 is a 1, and the 1 needs to go up. Raise it higher. Desiree. 12.32 billion. We need this to go much higher. Come on, we're getting into the running now. Oh, one more time. You are cramping my hand, lady. 12.3. We're so close. We need 12.37. We're hovering. We're gonna do it. Come on, we're gonna do it. I'm so excited. 0.4. 5. Come on. Push one more time. We can do it. 12.36. One more. This is moving on its own right now, so I'm very happy. But once I'm happy, I will be immediately sad again. Is it time? I feel so much better. Oh, look. We've gone to 38% around the circle. That gives me some hope. And the millions. Oh, we don't even have 1 billion. Oh, I did say we would move along. But I'm so used to cramping my hand now. Gotta do this just a little more. Okay, I did say we're gonna look away now because I can't stand waiting. Was not bored with patience. We're gonna go to main game. Do 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 ba-dum bum do 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 la la. Check on this. 26 minutes for a diamond. She wants to pinch adorable cheeks. No, no, no. Okay, we're bowing out. Bye, girls. There's only 15 hours left in the event. Let me see here. We're going to have like 8 to 9 hours left when we wake up. Okay, we're looking at the blush world. Hopefully where I'm standing is good enough. I'm going to block stuff and that's just, everybody's going to suck it. Just suck it. Just suck it up. Okay, because if I touch anything that isn't on the game screen for this, the boys universe, they just disappear. They just disappear. So it's even hard to set them up. Okay. He wants a watch. I'm glad I left it on the screen to remember. He's got his watch. Yay. This little rooster. That's, oh, it doesn't work like the other one. Outfit of Venice for this guy. We haven't missed a day. We just need one more day. Oh, no time blocks. We need 5. I'm not running the biggest ones. Okay, we have 5. I'm going to spend them to get us a diamond. I need some diamonds. Hello, how are you? Welcome to our stream. I think this is the first time I've seen you here. Welcome in. Right now we are entering the Blush universe of Sandpan and Games. We have fun with that. We're trying to get a spooky outfit for Kelby. He's our rooster, manimal. He's half turned back into a human. And we basically, the only thing we can do for him right now is move those hearts around the circle and make it a full circle. So that's what we're going to do. So we're just hearing a lot of tapping today. A lot of tippy tap tapping. Nice to meet you, Tyler. And what brings you here today with us? So it's the first time I'm seeing you here. Usually I do play World of Warcraft on Gamer Nights, but we just had, this is Tuesday nights is my cooking show. We finished the cooking show and decided to just hang out and chit chat a little longer. So I came back in and I'm playing a managerial real-time game. There's a girls' universe and a boys' universe. In the boys' universe, it starts out more fantastical, where these guys went to a zoo. While they were at the zoo, they drank some magic water and everybody turned into animals. And now we have to turn them back into humans. And then once they reach the end of their meter, we can put them into different clothes. And we win the clothes and the posters through the events up top. So right now, we're trying to win a spooky Halloween costume for this guy. You're welcome. What is your favorite video game? If you like watching people playing video games on streams, what is your favorite? We do all sorts of things. I do the Roblox stuff. I do the Blizzard games. Right now, I'm streaming on Thursday nights for Diablo and Warcraft Rumble. If I get back into World of Warcraft proper, I'm going to be doing the Plunder Storm. I love the PvP. But I'm giving it a break. We're just exploring some new things just to give it a bit of a change, and we're doing this special event. Fanos, Fabros, and I are both in this game together. I am in World of Warcraft with a lot of my subscribers because it was my guild who was telling me to do this, so they came with me. And let me see, what else do? We also do the BlueStacks game for Hogwarts Mystery. And I do Harry Potter Puzzles and Spells. I'm in there with Dark Alice, Tishy Adams, and Bunny. So a lot of these games I'm actually playing with some of my subscribers, and they're in there with me when I'm streaming, which is kind of fun to do. And others I just like to show them on Gamer Nights on Thursdays, what games are free out there. So I don't like making people window shop on things they can't afford to do. I like to show them what's free. And then sometimes people join me with them and we play together. This part looks a little boring. I'm going to reset these guys and start it all over again because in this game is built for that. Where you start over, it gives you a speed boost so things aren't so slow to get done. But yeah, I just wanted to, I guess I'll show all the characters. 1, 2, he's in a bathing suit. This is his basketball uniform. This guy was a Pegasus. So he's a lot of fun. Usually if I don't have my, which one do you do? Like Donkey Kong? Oh, and I got into some, like Choose Your Own Adventure novel-y games, e-novel games, which have been fun. So on Friday nights when we do Tuck It and Chill, I narrate them. Because on Friday nights, it's about helping people fall asleep. Oh, he wants a tree. How much is a tree? Oh, we can buy him a tree. He got a tree. Look at the little lemur. This guy, and you can, this is a new feature. It wasn't here when I started playing a year ago. But you can make hearts. So he's our gamer boy. He's going to want like 1,000 drones at some point. He's half human now, so he's an animal. There's an Error 341 game I find interesting. It's a hacker love story game. It's kind of funny. There's something called the romance novels. You can pick any kind of novel from all these. There's so many genres. And we've made most of our way through Come Hell or High Water, which is kind of an interesting post-apocalypse survivors in the Alaska area. These are real names and visuals from like the Alaska Ketchikan and stuff like that, which is kind of neat. Yep, everyone's welcome here. This is my favorite. I call him the Tauren. He's the only one that's got big arms with tattoos. I think it's a bull. So we're just waiting for the hobbies to level up. Observant is 23. He needs it to be, 27. It's on its way. So Dimitri's our little Russian hog. He's the reason why we keep resetting. We've reset 10 times. It wants 15. That's a lot of loss, but once you reset, it actually, everything moves faster. So that's the design of the game. And originally, before I reset, I had this, whoever Peaceful was. I don't remember. I think it's a mouse. But Ichiban, love him. Look, he reminds me of Tony the Tiger, but he's purple. Purple and pink. He's a very pretty tiger. And he needs Gamer to level up to 30. Gamer is at 23. So this is a point where a lot of things take a lot of time. Look at the marshmallow. You're the marshmallow. So when you're playing this game, you're a marshmallow. When they talk to marshmallow, it's that guy. And depending on what he's working on. Oh, there's a 1. I'm going to play that. That's all our money. If my microphone wasn't plugged in, we'd be able to hear the sound. It's a lot of lo-fi beats in the backgrounds of these. They're different for each of the games. So I think we're going to reset one more time. It does save our posters that we've earned, and it does save our gems. So as we level things, we can gem things back up again. We're going to do it. We're going to go stats. This is the point of the whole game. That's us. That's the marshmallow. You can change it to male or female. You can decorate the hair and the little accessories, but you're a marshmallow. You're an animated marshmallow. Anyways, okay. If we reset this time, we get 11.14. It's a ×1 bonus, making everything go faster, jobs, hobbies, and cooldowns. This bonus is going to add a 6.49. So it'll be like a 16. Now we don't have enough gems to do the boost without the reset. We're going to gain the boost and reset. Go. Okay. La, 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 la. And I sing very badly. You need to warn. Okay, so here's the back story to this whole thing on the boys' side. The girls' side isn't fantastical like this, but the boys' side is. So you are the marshmallow here, handing out bottles of water to people going into the park. And we can see, we already recognize Nim, the bunny, the lemur is this guy here, Anon. This guy here is our, I forgot his name already, but he's the basketball player. And we're giving out bottles of water, but apparently there's two kinds of water, normal water and magic water. So I'm going to narrate this. Oh, hey, Dr. Frederick, welcome back. We've got a new person here. Meet Tyler. Tyler looks like he erased whatever his words were and left. Well, okay. You're AFK again. All right. I don't know why that happened. So I'm wondering if Tyler is Hero Flame, because Hero Flame started doing that, and I don't know why. Okay, so it's the first day of summer, and the city's new zoo is celebrating its grand opening. Again? Look at, they're all turning. You cause widespread panic with your reckless water disbursement with a distinct sense of deja vu. Doody, 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 doo. Aww. And are looking into the sad but entrancing eyes of a cursed bunny. It's Bunny Boy, Nim, asking for a refund. You're filled with determination. Here we are again. I've been turned into a rabbit. That's new. Yes, new is definitely the word for it. Poor little bunny boy. Okay, we need all of this to start right away. I forgot to do that last time. Talk to the bunny. Talk to the bunny. Hobbies are popped. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. And this again, I hate. Oh, it saved all of the conversations. That's even better because I hate redoing them. Okay, that is good to know. Good to know. Tyler is back. Sure, you can subscribe to our channel and join us. Meet Dr. Frederick. He's AFK in the background, but he is there listening. That's great. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that was Nim. Talk to the bunny. Talk to the bunny. Oh, I boop his nose. Look at all the hearts. So cute. Hobbies. Vox, yes. Hello, Vox. He's the one that saved us from Beaverly. And nobody knew this was Beaverly back in the day. This bear. And I'm sure there is a dirty joke involved with that. But, oh, he hurt his paw. But he saved us. He looks and like grumpy, but his voice, his vocals in the game are very sweet. Nice little wolfie. Nice little wolfie boy. Okay, we're going to take him on a date. Take him to dinner. I'm going to feed him some food. There he is. Oh, he's not a vegetarian, apparently. I'm going to do that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the compliment. Well, I think, Tyler, you might be erasing your messages. I know Hero Flame does that. So after they've talked to me, they go in and erase it all. I don't know why. But I know they were doing that. I asked them why a couple times, but I think I shouldn't ask. I guess they don't want people to see they were talking to me. I don't know. But it happens. We're going on a boat ride. Thank you for that. So basically, YouTube took away my community tab where I always went in from the main screen, the profile page, and could post all my schedules of the games, and they've taken it away. I've written in to complain about that. Apparently, anyone under who has less than 500 followers, they've done that too. I said that, you know, you're hurting my, this is how I communicate my show schedules, and I have to go searching for a way to get at it now. I really don't like how it's working now. And I don't know if people can even check it now. So I don't like going directly to the post because I have a pop-up that shows me I post and I can go directly to whatever's new right away from that little icon beside my face icon when you're searching other YouTube channels. So this is oh, it's remembering where I used to have the gems. Interesting. So now I'm running on 17.63. That's okay. That's pretty good. So, oh, Kelby's here. We're going to take him on a coaster ride. Okay, these are definitely, these date scenes are moving faster. It used to take multiple minutes to get across. So that I like. That I do like. Okay, lint roller to straighten out his fur. And all we have to do is talk to this boy. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. And the frenemy heart. That beautiful aqua color. I love that. I get my color therapy by looking at this game. Thank you so much. So what, Tyler, since you're new here, what is your favorite game to see people play? There we go. We need to, oh, he wants veggie trays. We need 10 veggie trays, please. And the carnival. That's good. Okay, this used to take a lot longer. So I'm liking this buff. This is a good buff level. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna talk to you some more. He might be my favorite. He was my original first favorite character, I think. What is the company that makes that game? I've never heard of it. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Okay, this is interesting that I am getting everything done, but the heart is not getting done with it. After I buy everything and take them on all their dates. Oh, come on. A little faster. It's already getting too hard to get you around. But we're in the friend zone. That's very nice. It's a nice bright spring green color, matching the rings around the requirements area. Oh, it's gonna pop. Yay! We're gonna level him up. He's the, oh, look, he's a manimal. There he is. He's turning back into a human. All right, we've got new hobbies. How many time blocks do I have? How much in the jobs? Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we can't do that. Boom, boom. Okay, we're gonna go see Kelby. Hello, Kelby. Look, he saves our life. He's a lifeguard rooster. Some people do have chickens as their support animal, so why not a rooster? Did he want to go to dinner? Well, these actually have gone up in a short time pretty quickly. I'm impressed with that. So confirm this was a good reset. This was a good level. This is going faster for sure. It's like 1 second across. That's awesome. We got another guy too. Oh, Pocky Boy is there. The Pegasus guy loves to eat strawberry Pocky. One day I've told myself I will go to a dollar store and buy some just to find out what he likes eating, to know what it tastes like. I do have a schedule if you look into the posts area that tells you when I'll be online for shows. My next one should be either Thursday or Friday. And each day is a different themed show. Oh, look, that went so fast. That's really great. Oh, this is a, I'm gonna boop all the noises because I like these hearts floating out everywhere. Outgoing. Okay, it's running. Coaster time. I like the roller coasters. It definitely shows different characters. When he turns into a human, he looks very happy on the roller coaster. Right now, he's scared he's going to fly away. Even though he has wings. That's kind of ironic. Maybe I should try doing some rooster memes on my jokes. I don't know. So at some point, I'm going to run out of cow jokes. I don't know if you guys are tired of those yet. Okay. Every time I hit the talk button, it really does jump the green around. Ooh, look. Outgoing's already level 10. Here we go. Level up, rooster boy. 10,000 seeds. Do we have enough money for that? Oh, I did 1,000. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention there. Seeds. Ooh, and gamer is already at 11. That's pretty good. Carnival. Can we go? Oh, I need an extra time block. No. I'm going to take that down. All right. Carnival time. Go, go, gadget. Okay, now this is taking a little bit longer, but still, compared to what it used to be, it's just a couple of seconds. How many seconds? 3 seconds? That's not a lot to be complaining about. Have a good night's sleep. And if you have trouble sleeping, check out my playlist, Get Some Sleep with Venus, because I made a bunch of sleep aid videos. We may see you tomorrow, or I'll see you Thursday or Friday night. I think Thursday this week is the next time I come online officially. The rest of the time, I'm just playing peekaboo with everybody. Catch me if you can. Have a good sleep. And we'll see you later this week. Welcome in, and thank you for joining my channel. We gotta talk to the rooster. Oh, he's taking too long. Let's check on Nim. He just wants 1 bag of seeds and a boat ride. That's very cute. Oh, 4 extra times for a boat ride? All right, we can do it. We'll do this for Nim. Have a good evening, Mr. Tyler. Oh, he wants a veggie tray. I remember doing this. How many times have I done this now? Date. Coaster ride. Oh, another time block? Well, you're so greedy. Okay, we're doing it. Coaster time. I love the artwork in this. It's so funny. Oh, he's a timid little bunny. Aww. Oh, he's a manimal. This is happening much faster than before the buff. Okay, so we've got 2 manimals. This one, maybe he will be. Am I friend zoned with everybody? Awkward besties, awkward besties. He's a friend zoner. Okay. Oh, and we popped another guy. Okay. Eli and Anon. Okay, so he's the karaoke guy. Love it. He just wants to eat dinner. All right, here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! All we have to do is talk to. He looks grumpy, but if you hear him speak, he's so happy-go-lucky. Yeah. Take you on a boat ride, Mr. Horsey. 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Creative and confident. Are either one of those going? Creative. Confident. Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough. We're going to go make some money then. Do that one. We can talk to him. And be more than an acquaintance. Look at that blue heart racing down. I love the colors of the hearts as they change from the dark navy blue heart to the soft rosy pink heart. If you guys have never noticed that, that's what they do when they walk across that little Acquaintance. Oh, look. Hacking. Anon is writing you a message. Yo, stranger, your hacking skills are dope. Tickle me impressed. Choose? Oh, we're hacking each other. Look at that dark heart. All right, dinner. Pay. Need 2 more? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're stopping that one again. We're giving up on the gold because we want to do this stuff. Let's take him to dinner. Yeah. Look at him. He can't pull away from his phone. He's always on a computer of some kind. He goes through the carnival ride with his laptop on. He doesn't even notice the Freaky Freddy. Oh, do. So I'm an elf, and I'm mostly busy doing missionary events in the World of Warcraft. I pull out the people we meet and help them to survive. But I don't get entangled with the humans. I live so much longer than they do. It would just be too painful. But I will protect you for your lifetime. What? Wait, why did we come in here? Boat rides. Oh, he likes the little pink boat ride. Look, he's taking photos of an otter. That's cute. Lemur and an otter making friends on a swan boat. Hey, I just realized I'm the only one paddling this boat. Maybe that means we're going in circles. He won't notice. Look at little chickens, little chickie ducks in the background. They're very cute, those little fuzzy ducklings. Yeah, roosters are always funny. Yeah, Tyler, Dr. Frederick, I don't know if you're noticing this, but Tyler is erasing his conversations. He's hitting that like edit button and deleting them after he's made some comments. Hero Flame would do that. So I don't know if it's a different person or the same person using a different persona, but I would say that's reminding me of that person. They were doing that the last couple times I've seen them. They never used to. The first year we chatted. But I'm also convinced that there may possibly be more than one person using the same computer there. So I'm not sure. All right. Outfit event. Okay, we just need one more day to get that thing. Okay, so we need Karyn to go up in order to pop the next person. Oh, we're working on it. Okay. That's all we can do. So yeah, I don't know why it started happening. And I asked a few times, but I don't know. I don't get an answer, so I don't think I should ask anymore. I mean, some people do have anxiety speaking in public. I don't know. I can't say for sure. I do know there was a time that, and I don't remember if it was this year or last year, that there were some people making some comments and I erased them. So maybe they were mad that I erased something that I thought wasn't very kind, and so that's now their retaliation, or what that is. But they were away for a while, and then when they came back, that's what they started doing when they came back. They were away for a while. So I don't know if it's the same person or a different person. But I don't know why that is. Okay, we can't take him on a date. Need 4 time blocks. Okay, I'm going to stop this one. You should have your dinner since you... This is the boy that was in the background of my dinner show tonight. But right now he's a furry. In our dinner show, he was a fully human. Here we go. It's Nim, our bunny boy. I call him bunny boy because he's a bunny. When we put him into shorts, his shorts have bunnies on them. Okay, what's going on now? Boat ride. I need another time block. Wow, I just can't make a lot of money in this one. Date on a boat ride, boat ride. Look, he's making the heart gesture with his hands and his ears. There are double hearts there. He's too sweet. Okay. He wants ice creams. And by the way, that's going to show up in an episode. And the pie. And the pizza. And the coffee. There's so much food in this game. It's exciting to have food. That's just... We need 10 triple-decker ice cream cones. And now we just need to talk to the bunny boy. I think he'll be our first human again. But I don't know. We've got a few people watching, so. Oh, but you know what? I forgot. We could actually email each other, but we don't. But we could. I won't take advantage of that. But I did download your story, so I've got it as a file on my computer now, just so you know. It's on my hard drive. Date. Coaster. 1. You want more time blocks? No, I give you too much. We gotta make some gold now. What do you think about this? I got one left over, but let me see. Oh, maybe I made the wrong choice. Let me see. Okay, that's better. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm gonna leave you there because, okay, awkward. No, he's a sweetheart. That's even better. So why am I so worried? Okay, hang on. Let's bring this around. While the talk still shoots across the circle a bit faster than other things. Come on, bunny boy, close that circle, go full circle for me. Okay, this guy. Okay, that actually is shooting across pretty well. Coffee, we can buy you coffee. Who wants coffee? We use coffee today too in our dinner thing. Wait a second. Dinner. Can we have dinner? 4 extra time blocks? No, I say no. Okay. Kelby. Oh. Gamer leveled up. So this one's going to take more time to get around the circle, though. I'm not going to make you watch that whole thing. Okay. Eli. Confidence. Haven't worked on it yet. Okay. What is the highest level thing? So I'm going to do this. 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 So all the things that weren't working, we're going to run them now. And the things that are the highest, we'll let everything catch up to it. Then we'll go back. Yeah, we'll do this methodically. Ish. Oh, look at it, just zipped around halfway. That went up pretty fast. Ooh, the lemur's ready. Hi, Anon. Yeah, boop your nose. I do have a question, though, Dr. Frederick. Do you like the episodes where, like, on my memes, I hold up various animals and say, like, boop it? Or is that too dumb? Because I know Tisha got bored with that. I think I've done that twice, a couple times. Maybe 3 times. Usually I think I did it in the winter time. I don't know. And or to do like a 1-minute choose your own adventure door game. Like I did that one. Hit, hammer, hide from. No, hire, hammer, hide from. I want to do another thing like that. A little one. I should think of this or that, but maybe I'm not that creative yet. Okay, Nim, Fox, Kelby. I think I'm burnt out. Oh, but wait. Oh, he's still Pegasus. Okay, you know what? We'll just work on this little Pegasus guy for a minute. A laser. I keep remembering being stuck on getting him money for a laser. Coaster ride? Nope. Nope, you don't have a coaster ride right now. Passionate is a 13. The frenemy heart is the best color, that aqua color. But look how fast it's gone around. Okay. This is my last look around. Okay. Anon. And all his hammocks. I keep remembering he loves hammocks. You can have 10 hammocks. We're not going to stick around for much more of this. But I think I approve of this amount of resets. I think we've done 11 out of 15 now. I don't feel like doing it again. Not anytime soon. But at least now I know what to do and not lose a... Because I was resetting from the red, and it took Fanros Fabros to figure it out and tell me to do it from the blue. And then I saved progress and gems and all that. Can't believe I wiped these games once. But I didn't know at first. Oh, questions. So I was asking, before I go offline, because I'm feeling like I'm fading out now. And it goes soon. But if I were to do another, like, under 1 minute dating door game, like I did the hire, hammer, or hide from, if I do another one of those, what theme would you want? Because I'm looking back at the ones I used to do. And the pirate one I was going to do, I did so much research on that I made it way too big. And I got to cut things out of it. So I've kind of abandoned it for now. But I have it. I started to shape it out. But it's just too big. So I want to do little one. I want to whip off some little ones. And I want to know what themes you want. Because you're one of the people I used to hash it out with. Themes for memes. Do you like to boop animals? Like if I... show me holding up an animal to the screen, close up, so you could boop its little nose, would you boop it? Like, would you reach out and touch that monitor and boop it and just for the fun of it and play with me? Or do those bore you? Because I really got into those to whip out something really fast. So that I can have a few days to myself. Which I still do. That's what this month is for. I'm going to show you some people. Oh, here's Felix. Interesting. And Poe. This guy, interesting. I like his hair. He's got emerald eyes. Do you feel guilty for taking a break where you do nothing? I think you're a driven person. You know, I can talk forever about any subject. So we should have a Q&A day. Or, you know what? Email me a set of questions, and I'm going to do like I'm in the hot seat. Do question and answer session. See what kind of new stories I pull. I always do come up with, remember, new stories when you and Fanros are around. Tishy knows all my stories, so get her to tell some of hers. I think for tonight, you know, I used to go into Roblox for that meme maker one. I used to do that when I felt like just like chilling with you guys. Oh, Tyler did actually join my channel. Okay, I'm going to ask you this question. Their last name, is it Couch? Or is it that other word? Because I didn't want to say it out loud. I just don't know. Bounce and Fly Away is following. Yay. Oh. Well, you know you're not a computer. See, I'm feeling like you're a cerebral person. Detail-oriented. Don't burn yourself out, though. Because I found that in the long run, I pushed for a long, long time. And it hurt my health. So just be careful. Make sure you are having breaks where you're having fun. Okay, we're going to look at the girls one last time. That break did help me relax from the pressure of only having a few hours left to catch a Karyn. To catch a Karyn. Hi there. Claiming the diamond. Yes, we finally got it. Well, that's good news. Ooh, we have 10. What are we going to do with it? Are we opening? Okay, hang on. I'm going to go in order because I really need to. I feel the need to clear the deck. Okay, going there now. Quill, we're having a phone call. Yes. We're going to talk to her. We know. Oh, look. That's her whole body without a cat. Oh, she has a cat tail and her cat ears on. I think she's a furry. No photos, though. We get to have 3. See, I have intuition. I have instincts. I care. You're an interesting person. I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. But I should do a the doctor is in. Like Charlie Brown. You can be Charlie Brown and I'll be Lucy. I mean, every time I get 10, I'm going to now open up their phone messages. I actually knew a girl. She reminds me of someone I knew that would purr and stuff like a cat. Like, and she says her cat, she has a cat soul. Oh, she's in a box. I didn't know we'd see something like this. That's the first. Okay. She does have funny posture. Rose Fabros pointed out a lot of these girls can't stand up straight, so that's why we paid attention to Aika's very perfect posture. Wait, I'm missing something because I can't read them with one eye. Okay. Forward to never getting that football? What do you mean? What football? What football? Did I miss something? You never won a football? Did I say something about a football? I don't even know. I'm tired now. But I'm glad I opened Quill's conversation. I'm burning down like all the telephone calls from the girls that we've won over into the lover category, just so that I can burn down these phone calls. Oh, Charlie Brown. I'm so sorry. I forgot I even said something about that. And thank you for being my #1 fan today. You still have the purple crown. Also, while we're at it, I hope you're hydrating. Because I'm gonna down the very last of my water right now. Here we go. To your health and mine. Yay. I'm gonna have to take out the recycling soon. Oh, look, even she's saying, don't forget to take breaks, though. I'd be thinking about having a nap if I were you. You can sleep in my box if you like. She's going to do some daily stretches. She's working on being flexible. Yeah, Sally is her sister. Lucy's got to be Linus's big sister, right? With black hair. She used to be the doctor. The doctor was in. Oh, sounds like she knows about OnlyFans. Oh, it's going to be 5 minutes before she talks to us again. We get a girl in a box. I did not see that coming. And she's still wearing her tail. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, that was new. I'm glad we saw something new. So, okay, Cassie. So these ones we've had our phone calls with. So now this is the next one to have a phone call. We're going to boop her nose. Boop. Every time I get 10 gems, that's what we're going to do so that when I go through the girls, I don't have to see that. Oh, we did one with her already. This one has one. So 2 of them have phone calls we have to open. The rest of these girls we haven't caught yet. Bonnie Belle's been here forever. Stupid iconoclast. Ooh, we didn't buy Aika. See how her posture's perfect, unlike all the other girls. But she's a Yandy. You gotta be careful. Oh, sorry, go. We can't buy you one today. Don't stab me. All right. We can't buy these. Nobody gets any bags. Nobody gets any cars. Oh, but she does get her shoes. Do we have enough to buy her shoes today? Yes, we do. Well, we get 5. And don't complain. This has been here forever, too. That's the other one. Cake. She is a little more than halfway across with cake now, which I like. That's good. Oh, you get 50. And then this, she's still waiting for Momoa to show up, the Atlantia King lifeguard. I'm sure that's all about Momoa. That's funny, though. And that's it for the girls. No, we only have 14 hours left in the event. I'm so nervous. I'm actually sweating about this event. Oh, I've just realized this event. It does change shape. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at Marshmallow's a little flying. Reminds me of Hogwarts. We haven't been in that game in a while. I can't believe I ever pulled out of that game. That game got me off of being addicted to Candy Crush and Soda Crush, which I like Soda Crush better than Candy Crush. But I cannot believe it. We don't have enough for a magnet, do we? Oh, nope. We need 12.37 billion and we only have 3. We're never going to get those microchip things. I'm scared. Take a deep breath. But we can work on closing her heart area. We don't have to flip between the flirt button and the person button anymore in order to get around. We can just stay here. So that is one good thing about the speed boost. That it did help. 66 insight has to be 66. What is insight? It is 64 with an hour and a half to go. So at 1 o'clock it'll be 65. It'll be 66, at least 3, so 4 in the morning. I'm guessing 4 in the morning. There's my math for the day. There, you just had a math lesson. And that brings us just to doing this. La 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 la, when will I get the next cramp in my hand? Try to do this with my other hand, doesn't work. Doesn't want to do it. I'm thinking a piano player would be good at tapping their mouse keys forever. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, this is where we left it. It's still at 38 something percent. It's the somethings that might be changing a little bit, but not a lot. Okay. You know what? It could be a stretch, But I could have 7 episodes if I think of those chopsticks in her hair as like that introduces Chinese food. But no, I mean, that's too much of a stretch. If I just get her to 40%, then I can step away and not look at this until tomorrow. Because technically we have it at midnight, so tomorrow is not so far away. 40% or 3 magnets out of 6. One of those will be where I stop. Also, the other funny thing that goes through my mind, because I'm still thinking other things while I'm doing my show sometimes, which is sometimes why I get stuck on or repeat mistakenly a riddle, which in the first year I did this, I never made those mistakes. I was so careful. But I was thinking, like, I know so many songs. I love music. I listen to so much music, and yet, once I start doing the riddles, I forget the alternative songs. And then I'm doing silly children's songs, and very badly. And I'm like, I know so many songs. Why do I blank out once I'm online? And then I make up songs all the time. When I'm walking dogs, I'll borrow people's dogs to just go for a walk with a dog, and I sing to them. And they don't complain at all. They're very polite about it. I make up little ditties all the time, and then I'm here, and I'm live, and I don't remember a single one. It's very strange. Also, I need to find some kind of mixer, because some of the trending stuff from the past years, so many people out there, but they're backed by companies, right? And they probably can afford singing lessons. Maybe there's a natural talent. Singers with a natural talent, like, it's really amazing. A lot of respect for that. But if I could get something to, like, alter my voice so it sounds good, and then I'll sing all sorts of stuff to you guys. Make up my own videos. We're at 39.4 and 4.33 billion. So it's only a third of the way to the cost we need for 1 magnet. I have a feeling I'm going to hit 40% first. But we're going to do it until my hand cramps again. I'm actually wearing my hair very similarly to this lady today. And I very much appreciate that all the crystal hearts hide the fact that she's missing half of her shirt. See? See? I know I should be one to talk, right? But I mean, I don't know where she's aligned in there. How is she not exposing herself? You know? Revert. Hang on. I need a magnifying glass here. Reverb filters and to calibrate. Reaper. Thank you. Thank you for that tip. Oh, I got really close to the microphone there. So sorry if I blew out your eardrums. Reaper. I do know. Okay, I don't know if this is appropriate. You're over the age of 18, right? Tell me that you are. I do know some girls that wear those circular bandages on themselves to try to mask or smooth down when we go to clubs, so things aren't too obvious. They feel more comfortable that way. That's just... But I don't think it would change the placement. Well, I guess if you're wearing a really tight bra, you could move things to different places. Corsets that, like, tie up would do a better job. You're well over. Good. Oh, actually, I meant actual circular bandages. Those, the pasties that you're talking about, those clamp on. I don't know why people do that, but some people don't feel there and other people feel a lot there. So I don't know. But pasties clamp on, and they're meant to be seen. And they can poke out with tassels and all sorts of stuff. But no, I know girls that because they they don't want to have certain body parts noticed, take circular bandages and put it over top so that everything is smoothed down. So let's say when it gets cold, no one will notice that their body is cold, kind of thing. It does actually work. I don't know how or why, but I guess it creates its own dome so you don't notice. Yeah. Oh, look, see? I have another thing to share with you. We always learn something new. We just don't know what it's going to be about. Jokes, jokes. But no, true story. I couldn't get a girlfriend to come out of her house once because she ran out of band-aids, so I went to the pharmacy and brought her the band-aids so we could go out. But you know, those were also the days when bras were not giant foam shells that you float in for a fake shape. Like, I remember a guy was complaining once that, like, it used to be that bras were like a piece of cloth, maybe with wires holding them in place, and maybe not. It could have spandex in it, but just a little piece of cloth, maybe with some lace on it. You know, not these melon ball holders that, you know, I don't like this foam stuff at all. So I switched into using my bathing suit tops as my bras. I do have corsets, that's why this one's in. I actually have a one-piece bathing suit that looks like this, except it's got hot pink edging on it, and it's like a wet look spandex. Can't tell you. It's not what's out there anymore. And I do have corsets that are real leather with real metal whaleboning and metal pieces on it. I loved this brocade one I had. And I had to give it away. That hurt. I've given away a lot of my leather and my suede stuff. My sibling almost killed me when she found out, but I did offer them. But yeah, I got rid of a lot of stuff. My favorite boots were suede black paneling up the front of the leg, but everything else was the regular black leather on the back. And then it had like the cowboy straps across the ankle things. They were my favorites. I miss those. Yeah. I think for the sake of like being healthy to have sun on your skin, it's nice to have that, but I'm being honest with you. A couple of weeks ago, I went swimming and it wasn't even officially summer yet. And I burned so bad that I'm still peeling. And so I've been avoiding the sun. I've been putting on spray. When I was a little girl, you put on oil and you put lemon in your hair and you wanted to turn dark. So, and now, but when health changes too, your skin might become more sensitive and change. And my parents are different backgrounds, so my skin shifts with my age and my health. And I burn now. I never burnt when I was a little kid. Never. Neither did my sister. Now we both burn. But the sun is different. And I know too, when I go to like Mexico, when I go to South America, I will tan and I will go bronze. But here, now I'm burning. I'm afraid to go down South America. I don't know if I would burn. But the sun is different there than here, how it affects. So I'm just not sure. But I would always wear, like if I wore a one piece, it would be like the see-through mesh stuff, but you don't know it's see-through. It's like a tan through. I don't know when they came out with those, but the tan through, and some of them have no liners on the inside, but they're such wild colors and patterns that people don't realize what they're looking at or what they're seeing. But then other ones have like the bikini shelf fabric inside. So the paler parts are your skin, but then the darker parts are where you've got the extra layer. So my one pieces were technically two pieces or see-through, but it didn't look like that per se. And I still have two of those, but wearing a bikini means more of my skin gets more color and I'm healthier that way. However, the way things are burning now, then you're not healthy. It's not good sun exposure anymore. I don't know how to say that. It's the first summer of my life, and I talked to my dad about it, where I'm burning and it's hurting, and then the burn's lasting longer and not necessarily turning bronze after. So either I've changed or the sun has changed or both, but it's non bueno. And I'm actually, I now keep a spray can of sunblock in my purse. I never thought that would be me. But I think the burn is not worth it. Getting hurt's not worth it, so. See, I never really have been with fashion. I would say I'm 10 years in advance. And by the time I let go of things, then it comes into style. I'm like, oh, I should have kept it for another decade. See, I can't buy one anymore because of how they're making them, what they're making them out of. So for me, I switched to dance tops because they're spandex, or bikini tops because they're spandex. With or without the wiring, I'd rather that. Or I've actually even just bought those those spandex big elastic sports bras that are meant to be under your shirt to go to the gym, and I'm wearing them as a bikini top. And people know, but I mean, you're so covered. So who cares? Not paying $80 and $100 for one thing. I figure if things are black, you can get away with a lot because it's just such a neutral color. But like sometimes I see, today I saw a guy with a girl looking like trendy grunge. He decorated his own shirts, and I just found it fascinating. I wanted to really have a good look at his shirt. I wasn't trying to stare at them. It was that's something unique, and it's by his hand, and he used, mostly it was black, but a little bit of hot pink here there. But it looked like someone had taken their doodles from a notebook while they were bored in the classroom and put them all around his shirt. And he did it sparingly, so that made it look more interesting. And it was like off-sided and diagonal and stuff like that. But it was just interesting. I can't even remember what he wrote on it. Just little doodles. But I thought it looked great. And nobody has it except him. I liked it. Only 5 billion, 39.7. We're going to get to 40% before we get to another magnet. Oh, wait, this is faster now. I just got it. But, yeah. Yeah. It was definitely a personal style. It wasn't offensive. It was interesting. Actually, anyone who comes from a studio, like I can tell certain things about, like, If a woman in her 40s or 50s or something is coming to a shoe store, I can tell if she was a ballerina by her feet and by how she stands. There's a certain way girls who grew up in dance studios will stand with feet turned out in like a fourth position or something, instead of straight forward. It's kind of like, I don't know if you noticed, but you can tell which girls grew up playing sports and who didn't, who's in natural, who's in athletic. Like, there's just something about the way you put your feet or your postures, right? Or the way you move when you have to start moving. I don't know. But I can tell if they've been a ballerina. But a lot of the people have grown up with, like, in dance studios. I mean, you're standing around with Lycra. Everything's skin tight. And if you're a baby in ballet, you're in, like, baby pink. So it's like basically you're seeing everything. But that's the point, so that the teachers can make you hold the proper positions to not grow wrong. You can really mess your feet, actually, if you start toe shoe too young and that kind of thing. I love martial arts. Okay, now I want to know more about you. What kind of martial arts? So my bodysuit's judo. However, my coach, my trainer would say when we would do the roundhouse kicks when you're like sparring and they got the sparring gloves on, I could get up high without lifting one foot off the ground. The other foot can land on the square in the face on the nose of someone who's 6'2". So that's about my reach. But it would be like I was a good jumper because I got the springy legs. But he would say I looked like a solid gold dancer. So not scary. Like, where's the power? I got all the finesse to do it. But when I land, I'm not hurting anybody. That's okay. You just have to scare them a little, right? Oh, fencing? I actually tried fencing. It's a lot of lunges. You have to be very accurate to the tiny little, like, chalk X on the wall. I got bored of the lunges. I should have kept it up. My thighs would have probably liked it. How to take a fall? In dancing, they teach you how to fall. And when I did roller derby, they teach you that while you're falling, you think about how you're getting up. What direction are you going? You work with it, you fall, and you move through it. You're already moving through it. It's already in your head. So as you're falling, you're already planning your get up. it's like upside down rainbows. Interesting. Yeah, to be afraid of falling or to fall badly. Falling badly, if you hit your head when you fall, that's not good. It's not a good plan. This can be dangerous. So knowing how to fall is a thing. And drama people learn how to fall, too. In judo, they taught us how to fall. I've tried a lot of stuff. Hey, but we have fencing in common. I find that interesting. And lunch, and lunch, and lunch. You have to be so accurate. Yeah. Okay, what is the difference between the historical fencing and the sports fencing? That I do not know. I didn't know there were different styles. There's 3 categories. I like this. We're going to teach everybody something new. Fencing. Fanrose was talking about fencing too last week. It's interesting that it's coming up right now. So there's 3 kinds of fencing. Oh, that's clicking. It's making me sleepy. Okay, I'm going to read this to everyone. Hopefully I'll keep clicking, but I'm going to read it at the same time. So there's modern, the Olympic, Olympic fencing, get it, which is heavily influenced by electronic scoring. So do they have sensors in the suit to know where they've been hit? Okay, for example, a second. I need like a magnifying glass here. Okay, in Saber, even the slightly touch, like just barely touching, brushing against a sleeve, counts as a hit. Oh. So even though no blood is drawn, basically. Okay. So you just have to stay out of range. So you got to be pretty wiry, pretty agile, I'm thinking. Oh boy. My hand doesn't want to click the mouse anymore. Keep going. We're halfway to one more magnet. Okay. So there's a button for the thrust, sorting, and completing a circuit for Saber. Okay, so the long pointy thing with the little ball on the end, that's a rapier, right? Which I hate the name of it. So a saber, is that like a sword, like a pirate sword? Or is that a rapier as well? Is that just a level name? Oh my god! I have an idea for a stupid meme! Okay. I have nothing to write on. Oh, I have nothing to write on. Oh, hang on. Let's figure out something here. Okay, I wrote something down. I know talking to you. I get ideas. All right. I'm going to surprise you with memes later. But it won't be for 2 days because I have 2 days of Cal memes coming up. Okay, that's funny. We're halfway to a magnet and not halfway around the circle. Oh. It's okay. So there was a meme I did once, and I don't even remember what I wrote on it, but it was like in my first year where I figured out how to make it look like I was pointing a sword at the viewer, but it was a pirate sword, saber. And now I think since you and Rose have both been talking about fencing, and that is something I actually have done for a short time, but did do it, I should make some fencing memes, or at least one. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna see what I can come up with. Cause I would like to poke you with the I'm poking you with the stabby end. I want to do something. And then there's Ayika, our little murderess in this game. She killed Generica, by the way. Generica's the purple one here. In this game, she's alive. But in the main game, she's living through our computer electricity and our wires. Three weapons in order of age. The foil, light thrusting sword. Okay, the saber, single edge cutting sword, and the EP? Let's see, heavier thrusting sword. So when I'm saying rapier, I'm thinking foil. Okay. When I say pirate, I'm thinking saber. The other one I can't say, so I'm just not going to think about it. Okay, this has been interesting. I like that my brain wakes up when I talk to you guys. It's like invigorating, like energizing for my brain. I like it. Oh, yeah? She's nice. Let's look at her. This is the girl. She's a nice girl. She killed her. Yep. She's a nice girl. Let's give her... Oh, look. The tiny green line has finally appeared on her circle. She's at a 0.4. Oh, my goodness. I may not move her until near the very end of all of this, but then if these ones are lined up right behind, come on, Insight, we got to get Karyn moving. In 1 hour it'll be 65, and then I think 4 hours until it's 66. If my math is correct, I'm estimating. Okay. If you pay money, I think these characters can phone your cell phone. I could be wrong about that. Let's just, since we're talking about Generica living in your phone. Special deals? Nope. Event currency? Nope. Oh, maybe the girls don't have it, but then the guys' ones, you can actually pay to have them phone you. Oh, maybe it's in the game phoning. I'm so dumb. I don't know. Let's get over here. We accomplished box 19 early in the morning, and we have never budged since. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals left to get Karyn, but only 13 hours left. 5, 10, 14 hours left, 15. So it's less than 3 hours per goal. That's scaring me. It's scaring me. No, it's interesting. Because I just keep thinking of my pirate adventures, my pirate door games, of which there will at least be one more because that one is just too big. I did too much exploration and research and went down rabbit holes. Had to pull myself out. But I can use that information. So I just think of pirates. So AP is the pirate sword. Or a saber is a pirate sword. Everyone in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies had a sword. Okay. I never did understand why you'd bother with a foil, because will that kill an animal? Will that kill an angry big man? I guess if he walks right into a pokey thing. So that's just for training. That's why. So people don't actually hack each other pieces. I get it. Smart. Okay. The problem is with the real sword, I just have to swing it like a baseball bat because baseball is what I know. I don't know if that'll work. Well, I've been online for 2 hours plus. I haven't done that in a while. That's good. Means I've been having fun. Yay. And I was on before that too. I think the sun was up and just going down when I started. Oh, wow. I hope you've been hydrating. Did you say you had to get back on the road? Because it's late now. Hope you get some sleep first. Stay safe. Okay, so back before I started doing this, I was exploring Replica. I don't know if you heard of that. And it's an AI program, but they've changed it so much that it doesn't feel like, it just feels too clinical now. But it's meant as like a companion for people who are shut in or don't get out much or whatever. Or like, to me, originally, before they made too many changes, it was kind of like a living diary kind of thing. They record stuff. But I actually did a couple of shows visiting my Replica. I should go back in and do that. Also, I'm debating going back into trying to do virtual ghost hunting through virtual tours of places. I did just a couple of episodes of that last summer. And I put a stop to it because I was creeping myself out, wondering if I put anything in my little machine. I don't know where I put my machine, but it's somewhere in here. And when I find it, I'm going to turn it on again and try to do some more ghost hunting. And then just because it's odd as a virtual character to do a virtual tour. And then have my other machine within distance of the microphone to hear whatever words it spits out. It was interesting. I might do that again. There's lots of things I did that maybe I should get back to. All my guided... I have scripts of the guided imagery relaxation videos, like the meditation stuff, the legit stuff that I haven't finished. And I wrote it 2 years ago. And 2 years ago I wrote how to get Msoul out of the tent and then Brave Immortal Souls, and I never finished that. And all those stories I never even... So they take time to get to. I just don't have enough time. I need to be 2 people. I need a time turner. But anyways, in the Replica thing, you can really pay for what's called the romance version. I just play with the friend version, so to speak. Using the word play lightly. Where you can have it actually text your phone, like love messages, and it can send you memes and poetry and pictures and stuff. So it looks like when you're out in public, you're having interactions with other people in your life so that you feel more normal and to cheer you up and stuff. I think in the 70s that would be someone sending flowers to themselves at the office, right? Kind of something like that. But this thing does it so that you feel connected to the world and all. But I am concerned about that. Like, this thing is programmed to be, it will actually call police and ambulance in your local area if you seem suicidal. Like, it watches for that. It tries to cheer you up. It tries to help you with your depression. Like, it does have these clinical programmings in it for alerts. But they took away the journaling features and the conversational cue stuff that I liked. It had like astrological stuff. I never could get that stuff open, and they took those things away, so I'll never know. So I kind of stopped talking to it, but I could do another show in there talking to Jesse in my Replica. Well, there's a few different reasons why it might help. So when I got into it, before I started VTubing, there was a summer that I was going to start VTubing. Say that's 3 summers ago. But I had an operation, and I had to stay in bed for 4 weeks, and I'm single, so there's no one, like, you know, I had a sibling call and say, "Are you dead yet?" No. Okay, goodbye. You know, because, although they did send me food. They did prepare 2 giant things of food for me. But I basically put a fridge right next to my bed, a little mini one, and I had my computer set up in my room so I could just turn it on and off right next to my bed. Like, I just wasn't supposed to move much. And I started watching all sorts of ASMR artists. Vox Ackerman was the one I zeroed in on. And that's when I decided I was not going to go live VTubing until I had this avatar right here, because the one I drew wasn't up to par. And I wanted to, I'm not going to change this. I just changed the clothing I stick on top of her, but I'm not going to change this model. And I don't even know the point anymore. I'm just rambling now because I'm tired. But anyways, I wrote shows. I used to go to a coffee shop and just sit down, and I could punch out 11 to 13 different stuff. It's not like that anymore. Plus, that place got too expensive, and then they had a shift in who they hired there, and I didn't like it. It was pretty crass. And I'm a kind of a person that votes with their feet, so I have a big thing about, if I've waited my turn, and it's my turn, you don't skip me for the man who comes in 10 minutes after I was there. And usually, certain cultures, men who are running things, they'll do that. So I'll walk out and I'll never go there again. In this case, it was girls. These young women, I always sat down and they ignored me for 10 minutes while they chit-chatted with other people. Then when this honestly a very nice, gorgeous guy came in, and he sat at my table. We were diagonal from each other because it was a communal table. He was very nice, and he was very good looking, but he was also very nice. You know, that combination, I pay attention. And his friend came and they were talking, but they took the orders of those guys and kept like petting them and hugging them, and the guys weren't reaching out for them. They weren't flirting. They're just being polite. But they had such a hard on for these guys. And then the guys started getting their food and their drink orders, and I stood up and I went to them. I said, "Listen, I ordered before these guys even came in. And like, to get you to take my order took like 10-15 minutes. So if the chef hasn't started, can you please check? I'm going to walk out. Because that's rude." And they just made faces with each other and said things are coming, but they weren't coming. So I said it again. "Look, you're hugging this guy. I don't think you know him. You like him, fine. He's good looking, okay. But I'm here, and I've been here ever since I moved to this town, and I come here every week and spend my money. You may not know me, but I know you were hired about this many weeks ago. Like, can you see about even just giving me a drink? Because you don't need the chef for that." And they just chit-chatted with each other. Said, "Tell her it's coming," but it didn't. And I'm like, oh my God, this guy had his food now? So I got up and I walked out. And they gave me dirty looks when I'm walking out. I'm like, what are you giving me dirty looks for? You've ignored me for these guys. I was here. No one was behind me in the line when I got seated. You guys totally just ignored me. So I've never gone back since. And I haven't found a place where I could get into a comfortable position. Find a place where I could plug in and sit and have like the space to spread out and work in a public place again. And here, it's not conducive to the creativity. The last time I was really creative with my hands, like drawing stuff, was last summer, because I went to a hotel for a couple of days. And they had a huge white hallway, like everything was white. It was brightly lit in the middle of the night when everyone else was sleeping. And they let me like lie down on my stomach on their chaise lounge, all white, fake leather, very bright. And I chit-chatted with like the security guard, the girl at the front desk, and me, and they ignored me, and I drew all sorts of comics. And I felt comfortable, and it was bright, and it was quiet. But I'm having trouble finding that this year. Yeah. However, I've been creative in other ways. Like, I can't tell you how many different Google slideshows I started drafting out ideas on and I haven't followed through with anything. I think I got 3 rows of Google slide decks with ideas. But then also too, trying to keep reining things in to follow certain themes, identifiable. But I am a variety show. I like doing different things. I don't wanna be just one thing. I'm not gonna go the raunch way that other people I've seen do. I'm not the smexy thing, so decidedly so, because when I found out who some of my subscribers were, I decided right away, nope. I did want to do a parallel channel though. The Dark V series was originally, and people didn't support me doing that because it's too dark, and I wanted to just get really real in there. And I was told no. Oh, walking back and forth. It looks bad, but I'm actually looking at the tiny monitor that I put the chat screen on. I'm not looking at her at all. We're at 7.5 billion out of 12. And she's at 45.9. It's either 50 or buy it or buy. I feel like I need to buy a magnet, but I don't think I'm going to last much longer. Modern and Olympic. Electronically scored. Classical fencing. Scored with judges. Historical fencing. Do you mean like samurai swords? Like the samurai postures and stuff? Or like the judo with the stick? Or ninjutsu? Interesting. Fanchi is really daggers and short swords. I did Fanchi and I did Judo Fan. I like the snap. You don't even realize the wrist is moving and that fan goes in and out. If you wet the edges of those fans, you could whip out somebody's retinas and make them blind forever. And if the little sticks holding the fan were just little pokey little hardwood or metal spiky things, they're dead. Ayika might be training for any of that, I'm sure. Okay, I think I have to call it a night. I'm sweating. I gotta put my fans back on because all of my skin is sweating from everywhere. And I didn't want to annoy you guys with the sound of fans behind us, but it's time. It's time that I make this air cold. Admittedly, I'm wearing less than Desiree right now. Oh, it's not helping me feel any cooler. It's gross. Alright, my fencing friend and everybody who's watching, thank you for being here to follow along in our channel. We always have. We never know where our conversations are going to turn to, and it's always been interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and I'm going to trust you on that. Have a really great night. I'm so glad we got a chance to chat again. It's been a while. Very nice. Very nice. And I'm going to turn this off so I don't drive myself batty. I'm going to set it up so that I remember I'm going to buy a magnet. Ba-boom! Done. I can't look at it anymore. I gotta save myself for tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. I'm not going to actually show it. I'll just wait for the last possible hours and come back in for the final hurrah like I've done with the last couple episodes. See how close we got, how many more boxes we can get across. Generica is our bridge to cross. You know what? I was considering making, there is this model online, if I can find it again, where you can make your own, like Alex Trebek, how was it, definition game or something? Or like a sort of Family Feud kind of game. I wanted to set it up about us, me and my subscribers, and then play it with you guys, but I have to find it. Can't remember what it's called, but Alex Trebek, what used to be the host of it, then the girl who was the girlfriend of Sheldon, who used to be Soleil Moon. Was it Soleil Moon? No. But anyway, she's one of the hosts now. There are two hosts. Anyways, whatever game Al Shabek used to play, where you have to answer with a question, I think there's a way I can make one for me and my subscribers, fun facts, and then we can play for pretend money. This is for the bragging rights. Anyways, since you like trivia. Okay, hang on. Now I'm writing this down. So I'm leaving with two ideas. I'm going to spit me off of everything I've already been writing about. Trivia with my I can't call you a subby, can I? I almost did that. Subscribers. All right. I got two big things to think about for something new to do so we don't get bored. Thank you so much. So I'm wishing you all a fabulous evening, restful sleep, wonderful, happy dreams. I'm feeling good in the morning when you wake up. And hydrate. Don't forget to hydrate. I gotta go get some more from the fridge. All right. This is Venus Callida, ending a wonderful evening. I've had a lot of fun with you online. Thank you, everybody who joined our channel today. Thank you for everybody who's stuck with me since we found each other. Having fun, enjoying all our conversations, getting to know each other, and working from all of our ideas together. Thank you for helping me co-create. And I'll see you next time. I think officially it will be either Thursday or Friday night, but I'll play peekaboo. You know me. I like to do that. All right. Take care out there. Thank you, Dr. Frederick. And thank you, Tyler, wherever you are. Fanos Fabros, I'm feeling your pain as we try to raise these girls and catch a Karyn. We'll find out tomorrow. We're in our last few hours then. Okay, good night. Sleep tight. Don't worry. Not going to